Hello my lovelies and welcome back to another vlog. This time it's the first video of 2026, and what better way to celebrate the new year than going down to Wollongong. After a busy 2 months of celebrations and holiday, it's nice just to have a month to wind down and settle in 2026, and what better way to do it than going to a lovely cafe overlooking the beaches and planning what would my higher self do in this year. But first, here are some changes that I want to walk in with, and the first one being taking full accountability for my life within reason and compassion. In the past, I used to carry unnecessary baggage because I didn't know any better. But now, as an adult, I can have a full understanding, aka if I didn't know something or if I was purposely left out of an equation, how am I supposed to take full accountability if I didn't even know the context of what is going on? So that is one move in my life that I want to change going into 2026. So here's my little day out in Wollongong, and here's my view. The second thing I want to bring into the new year is to really trust my gut feeling and listen to my inner child. I, in the past, ignored the voices in my head and my gut feeling. They're not bad voices, by the way. They're guiding, like you're a guardian angel trying to protect you type of voice. Because in 2024, I ignored it. I used my head and the logic, and it led me down a path that was undescribable. But now, as an adult at the age of 25, I now know the difference between emotions and gut feeling. The gut feeling is like a hum, and the emotion is the fear. So now on, I am going to trust environments based on their vibes and what the people are like, and their intentions behind the words and the actions. After all, the gut feeling is the body's second mind, and who better to trust than yourself? The third goal I want to bring into the new year is to have an abundant mindset, because in the past, passed down from my parents and family, I had a scarcity mindset. So scarce, in fact, that I barely did anything in my early 20s. So now I want to change that and flip it, because it didn't work in the past, and after reading a couple of books, I now know that I must have an abundant mindset in the terms of money, family, adventures, so on and so forth. But within saying that, I also have to surround myself with like-minded people, or it will threaten people with a scarcity mindset. Because it's not their fault that they have a conservative mindset, it's more so the fact that what you want in life, you should strive for without feeling guilty or ashamed of it, within reason. And obviously, if it's legal. But if it's simply like wanting a better life for yourself, why not shoot for the stars? Even if you don't land, you still reach the moon, which is pretty far in my books. But within saying that, I too have to practice what I preach. So that is why I wanted to go out into the world and pretend what would life be like if I had unlimited money. I would probably do what I'm doing now, which is explore the harbour, eat some lovely food, and basically share my day with you all and feeding your minds. The fourth mindset I want to bring into the new year is to have a vision and manifest it in forms of going to places, setting up a vision board, getting my brain familiar with the life I always wanted to live, and actually get comfortable with it. Because in the past, I always thought of it and I never thought it actually would happen. But now I've seen what would life be like if you actually manifest it. And it helps a lot when you surround yourself with like-minded people who genuinely want the best for you, because not only will that push you forward, but it will also create a stronger ripple into the universe, which attracts more like-minded people to you, and therefore it's like a never-ending manifesting ring. But that only works when you show up as the person who you want to be. Therefore, the world is like a mirror, so whatever you put in front of it, it will reflect it. So I'm hoping that me going out into the world and sharing it with you all, not only will it inspire me, but it will also inspire you guys. Because I want to be a beacon of hope, reassurance, and showing you what is possible when you put your mind to it. Off topic, I saw this really cool suitcase that apparently a lot of billionaires have, and I want to get myself one, but not today because I already have a few suitcases, but one day. Speaking of manifestation, my friend recommended Yochi to me, and I thought, oh, that would be nice to go there one day. But when I was doing my exploring, having my day out to myself, I stumbled upon said yogurt place, and I was happy for it, because what I realized last year and this year, all I have to do is put my mind to things and randomly it just shows up in my life. And that's how you know the world is like a video game and you are an avatar. So all you have to do is just play the game. As long as you stay in it, you can't lose. But like every game, there is a cheat code, aka whatever the mind can conceive, it can achieve. So all you gotta do is just work towards said goal, but don't put any meaning or value to it, because the world is like a mirror. But if you put too much meaning or value onto an object, you're telling the mirror it's no longer yours. But if you show up and you don't care if it's in your life or it's not in your life, the mirror will either give it to you or simply take it away when it no longer serves you, because you have already learnt your lesson and there is something better coming your way. And since life is always going to test you and expand your consciousness, why not flip the script and say, okay, if you are going to put trials and tribulations in my way, can it serve me for my highest good, before you send a tickle, a brick, and then a bus into my life? But the only way to do that is to purposely evolve. So how I look at life is, if I'm going to not suffer but grow, I want to grow in the direction which best serves me and my life. And I think that is what 2025 was, the year of the snake shedding old skin and revealing new ones. And the new one was self-love, because without self-love, I wouldn't have had the mindset of going into 2026. Instead of thinking, oh, it's another year of trials and tribulations, I'm now thinking of it as in, this is the year where I finally get to see some actual growth, where I'm stepping into the light where I'm supposed to, from 2025 into 2026. From all the lessons I learnt from last year, I can now move into the new year with a little bit more confidence. And the first step to do that is to visualize my future. Last year's vision board was a little bit more sporadic. This year I wanted to be focused and more honed in, hence why I splitted up my vision board into a few key things, such as family time, personal time, work life, and personal life. Even though I did achieve a lot on my vision board, this year I wanted to be a lot more honed in and a lot more focused, because last year I didn't know what I like, but this year I do know what I like. And looking at this vision board, it tells me that the woman who I want to be in the near future, she's confident, she thinks for herself, she is very selective of who she spends time with, and basically she's already fulfilled as a person, and the only way to do that is through quantum leaping and expanding my horizons, because competency comes with competency. Truth be told, I don't know what the future has involved for me, but I want to trust in the world, that it has my back, and I do want to believe there are invisible strings and angels protecting me and guiding me to my highest potential. Even though I don't know what it is quite yet, I do feel like something big is just around the corner, and all I have to do is just show up as that person before the time has come. Even though it is scary, I rather think on the positive side in life, because wherever the mind goes, that is where I will be. And the person I want to become, she is not afraid of the storm. She is the storm. Because I don't know anything about life. I am just its passenger. But at times I do like to steer the ship. But at the end of the day, Mother Nature knows best, and I just gotta sit back and enjoy the ride. Because I know one day I'm gonna look back at these videos and appreciate said time I took out of my life just to live a little without having big worries. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And this point in my life, this is like an adventure, the stepping stones to something big in my life. And I don't know where it's going to lead me, but I just know this is just the beginning of a bigger story that has yet to unfold. I just got to live in the moment. Thank you for watching the video. Let me know, guys, if you like these types of videos, and if you like me exploring more of Australia, just put down a wave emoji so I know you got this far into the video. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment and share if you enjoyed it. And my journal is in my website if you wish to support me. But until next time, have a wonderful day, guys.